Okay, now I'm going to explain a material called cleft sentences. Cleft sentences are sentence structures that emphasize or stress a particular word or phrase. The word or phrase can be a person, a thing, time, place, or reason. Cleft sentences are often used to highlight or to stress a specific point of a sentence, or to make a statement more dramatic. There are a few patterns that you can use to make cleft sentences. This one is the first. The subject is the thing or the person that we emphasize. Yeah, we put it first, and then we use be as the verb, and then we use the noun. It can be anything, yeah. It can be the person, it can be the thing, the place, etc. Then we use relative clause. Now, look at this sentence. Sheila hid the book under the mattress. The one we would like to stress is Sheila. According to the pattern, we put Sheila first because we would like to emphasize Sheila. Then, for the verb, we use be. Check the tense. Hid is in past tense. That's why we use was. Go back to the word which we emphasize, Sheila. Sheila is a person. That's why the noun becomes the person. Then, because the person is a person, we use who as the relative pronoun. Then you continue the sentence. Hid the book under the mattress. Sheila was the person who hid the book under the mattress. Let's take a look at the second example. Sheila hid the book under the mattress. We would like to stress the book. According to the pattern, we put the word or the phrase we would like to emphasize first. So we put the book first as the subject. Then we use be, because this is past tense. Hid is past tense. We use was. And then, because the book is a thing, we use the thing. For the relative pronoun, we do not use who anymore, because who is for a person. For a thing, we use which. Then you continue the sentence. Which Sheila hid under the mattress. The result becomes, the book was the thing which Sheila hid under the mattress. Now, look at the next sentence. The phrase we would like to stress or emphasize is under the mattress. It's the position of the book. It's the place of the book, right? And then we put the phrase we would like to emphasize first as the subject. So we use under the mattress first as the subject. For the verb, we have to use be, because this is past tense. We use was. Then look at under the mattress. It's a place, it's a position. So we use the place instead of the person or the thing. Then we use where as the relative pronoun. Then you continue the sentence. Under the mattress was the place where Sheila hid the book. Now, let's continue to the next example. I have to call him on Monday to schedule an appointment. The one we would like to stress is on Monday. It's a time, right? According to the pattern, we have to put this first. So Monday becomes the subject. Then we use be. Because this is present simple, look at the verb have to. It's in present simple. We use is instead of was. Previously, the sentence was in past tense. That's why we use was. But now, because this is in present simple, I have to is in present simple. We use is as the verb. And then Monday is a day. That's why we use the day. Then the relative pronoun, because it's time, we use when. Then you continue the sentence. The result becomes, Monday is the day when I have to call him to schedule an appointment. Next, I have to call him on Monday to schedule an appointment. Now, we would like to stress on the phrase to schedule an appointment. According to the pattern, we put the one which we would like to stress first as the subject. Then the verb is be, check the tense. This is present simple, that's why we use is. Then, because to schedule an appointment is a reason, we put the noun into the reason. For the relative pronoun, we use why. Then you copy the sentence. The result becomes, to schedule an appointment is the reason why I have to call him on Monday. Next, number 2. This is the next pattern. For pattern number one, guys, we put the noun or phrase we would like to stress first as the subject, right? Now we put it at the end of the sentence. This is the pattern. We use the person or the people, and then who, relative clause, and then is or was, and then the one which we stress. Yeah, the noun or phrase we would like to stress. We put them at the end of the sentence. For pattern number one, we put it as the subject, but now it's the end. Now, look at the sentence. Sheila hid the book under the mattress. The one we would like to stress is Sheila. According to the pattern above, guys, Sheila is a person, right? That's why we use the person. Be careful, check singular or plural. Sheila is one person, that's why we use the person. If it's Sheila and someone else, you have to use the people because it's plural. Yeah. Okay. This is the result, guys. We put the person first, then we use relative pronoun who, because it's a person, we have to use who instead of which, and so on and so on. And then copy the sentence, the person who hid the book under the mattress. And then be, check the tense. Hid is past tense, you have to use was. And then the one we stress, Sheila. The person who hid the book under the mattress was Sheila. Now, look at the next example. Sheila hid the book under the mattress. The one we'd like to stress is the book. What is the book? Is it a person? No, it's a thing, right? That's why we use the thing. And then we use which instead of who, because it's a thing. Who is for a person. Then you continue the sentence. The thing which Sheila hid under the mattress. Then you have to use be as the verb. Check the tense, past tense. That's why you have to use was. And then the noun or phrase that you would like to stress. You put it at the end, the book. The thing which Sheila hid under the mattress was the book. Next example. Sheila hid the book under the mattress. The one we would like to stress is under the mattress. The mattress, under the mattress is a place, right? That's why we use the place as the subject. Then we put relative pronoun, where Sheila hid the book. Then you put be as the verb. This is past tense, therefore we have to use was. Then we put the noun or phrase we would like to stress under the mattress. So the result becomes, the place where Sheila hid the book was under the mattress. Next. I have to call him on Monday to schedule an appointment. The phrase we would like to stress is on Monday. On Monday is the day or the time, so we use it as the subject. The day or the time, we use when because the day is time. Yeah. Then you continue the sentence. I have to call him to schedule an appointment. Then you put be, was, or were, or is, mr. Check the tense. Oh, this is present simple, you have to use is. Then the one we stress, Monday. The day when I have to call him to schedule an appointment is Monday. Next, I have to call him on Monday to schedule an appointment. The one you would like to stress on is to schedule an appointment. This is a reason, that's why the subject is the reason. The relative pronoun we have to use is why, the reason why. Copy the sentence. then you have to put be as the verb. This is present simple, you have to use is. Then you put the phrase you would like to stress. The result becomes, the reason why I have to call him on Monday is to schedule an appointment. Now let's continue to the third pattern. Look at the pattern, guys. We start from the subject, and the subject is an it. Yeah, we call this introductory it. Then we use be as the verb. Next, we put the noun or phrase we would like to emphasize here. It's in the middle of the sentence. Remember, for pattern number 1, we put the word or phrase we would like to emphasize as the subject in the beginning. For number 2, we put the noun or phrase we would like to emphasize at the end of the sentence. For this one, it's in the middle. Okay, let's take a look at the example. Sheila hid the book under the mattress. The one we would like to stress is Sheila. Let's take a look at the pattern. We have to use it as the subject, then be, check the tense. Hid is past tense, that's why you have to use was. Then the noun or phrase we would like to emphasize, which is Sheila. Then relative pronoun. This is the result. It was Sheila who hid the book under the mattress. Look at the next example. Sheila hid the book under the mattress. The noun we would like to stress is the book. Look at the pattern. We start from it as the subject, and then be, check the tense, then the one we emphasize. Have a look. It becomes, it was the book which Sheila hid under the mattress. The book is a thing, therefore we do not use who, but we have to use which. Next, third example. Sheila hid the book under the mattress. We would like to stress on the under the mattress. It becomes, it was under the mattress where Sheila hid the book. We have to use where because under the mattress is a place, a position of the book. Yeah. Next, I have to call him on Monday to schedule an appointment. On Monday is the thing we would like to stress. It's time. Therefore, the result becomes, it is on Monday when I have to call him to schedule an appointment. Check the tense. I have to is in present simple. Therefore, the verb be must be in the present form. Is, am, or are. Look at the subject, it, therefore we have to use is. On Monday is time, therefore we have to use when as the relative pronoun. Next, I have to call him on Monday to schedule an appointment. To schedule an appointment is the reason for this activity. As the subject, we have to use it, and then we use be as the verb, it is. Then we put the phrase we would like to emphasize here. It is to schedule an appointment. Then we have to use why as the relative pronoun. It is to schedule an appointment. Why I have to call on Monday. I have to call him on Monday. Okay, let's continue to the fourth pattern. Here we use what subject do or does or did or whatever the tense is. And then for the verb we have to use is or was. It depends on the tense. Then to verb 1 or just verb 1. For this pattern, guys, we focus on the verb of the action of the subject. Yeah, the one we stress is the action of the subject. Now look at this example. Sheila hid the book under the mattress. Remember, we would like to stress on the action of the subject. Look at the pattern. We have to use what first. And then we put the subject. Then we have to use do or does or did. It depends on the tense. Here, it's in past tense. Therefore, we use did. Then we have to use be. Check the tense. Hit is in past tense. Then to verb 1 or just verb 1. The result becomes what Sheila did was to hide the book under the mattress. Look at the next example. You should save some money. Now look at the pattern again. We have to use what, and then check the subject. The subject is you. Then look at the verb. It's in modal verb, yeah, guys. Should save. Therefore, we have to change the verb into this. What you should do is to save some money, or save some money. So guys, you have to check the verb of the sentence to know what to do with the verb do or does or did. Next, he screamed. Look at the pattern. We have to use what, and then the subject is he. Check the tense. Screamed, past tense. Therefore, we have to use did. Because this is past tense, we have to use was, then to verb 1. So the result becomes what he did was to scream or scream. What he did was scream. Let's continue to number 5. Here we use WH clause and then be and then emphasis. Here, guys, on this pattern, we focus on what is after the verb. Look at this. We need encouragement. What is after the verb? Encouragement, the object. Look at the pattern above. What is the WH word we have to use, because encouragement is a thing? Yeah, we use what, and then the subject and the verb we need, and then be, you need to check the tense. We need is in present simple, therefore we use is, and then the emphasis, encouragement. The result becomes what we need is encouragement. Next, you should speak with Mike. The one we would like to focus is Mike. Mike is not a thing, it's a person. And it's an object of the sentence. Therefore, the WH word we have to use is whom instead of who, yeah? Who is for a subject. However, in American English, you can use who for subject and also an object. Okay, back to the question. You should speak with Mike. Mike is an object, person. Therefore, the WH word we have to use is whom. Then, copy the sentence, whom you should speak with. Don't forget to put be as the verb. This one is in present simple, that's why we use is. And then, the emphasis, the one we would like to stress. Whom you should speak with is Mike. Next, I ask because I need to file a report. Look at what is after the verb. Because I need to file a report. This is a reason for doing something, right? That's why we use why as the WH word. Then copy the sentence. Why I ask. Then we put be. Ask is in present simple, that's why we use is. Then the emphasis, the clause we would like to stress, because I need to file a report. Why I ask is because I need to file a report. Next example, we have to go to Jakarta. This is the one after the verb, yeah? It's a place. Because it's a place, the WH word we have to use is where. Then copy the clause. Where we have to go to, don't forget to put be, is. This is present simple. And then the emphasis, Jakarta. Where we have to go to is Jakarta. Next, You have to deliver this box now. Look at what is after the verb. This box, it's an object. But this time, it's a thing. Eh? So, the WH word you have to use is what. What you have to deliver now, don't forget to put be. You have to is in present simple, that's why we have to use is. Then, the noun or the phrase we would like to emphasize, this box. What you have to deliver now is this box. Next example, I can't deal with her behavior. Look at what is after the verb, her behavior. Again, it's a thing, not a person. So we have to use what again. Copy the clause. What I can't deal with, then you have to put be, is, then the phrase that we emphasize, her behavior. What I can't deal with is her behavior. That is the fifth pattern. Next, look at the sixth pattern. The pattern is what happens is that. Yeah, you need to check the tense. You can also use past simple for this. Yeah, what happened was that. Okay, we use this pattern if we would like to focus on the whole sentence. What we stress is the whole sentence. Previously, what we stress is the noun or phrase. It can be the subject, it can be the object, it can be a place, a time, or a reason. Yeah, but here we stress on the whole sentence. Look at the example. He is afraid of losing her. Copy the pattern above. What happens is that. Copy the whole sentence, guys. Very easy. What happens is that. Copy the whole sentence. He's afraid of losing her. This is pattern number 6. Last pattern, number 7. Here, guys, we use what or all, and then the clause, then be is always, depends on the tense, then the word or phrase we emphasize. Now, do you remember this example? Sheila hid the book under the mattress. We focus on the book. We want to stress on the book. The first answer you can use to make cleft sentences is the thing which Sheila hid under the mattress was the book. Yeah, this is the first answer that you can make. The thing which Sheila hid under the mattress was the book. What you can do is to change the thing which into what. Then you copy the rest. So the result becomes what Sheila hid under the mattress was the book. You can also use all to replace the thing which and also what. The result becomes all Sheila hid under the mattress was the book. Next, look at this example. I take this from pattern number 4. He screamed. The result is what he did was to scream. You can also use all. It becomes all he did was to scream. Okay, that's cleft sentences.